I'm sure, like me, many of you have wondered what the cost of laparoscopic endometriosis excision surgery is. As you may know, I had my excision surgery in September 2019. I've done videos explaining how I prepared for it and what happened after it. But I haven't yet shared the struggle I went through into figuring out the cost of the surgery and trying to balance it with the right medical care. Eventually, I got my surgery done in New York, but I also got to learn of the possible costs if I had it done in Portland in the US, in Frankfurt, and Dubai. So I'll share what those costs are, and I'll also break down the cost of each expense of my final billing in New York. Now, please remember that this is all based on my experiences and the fact that each doctor has their own set of charges and each patient comes with their own set of complications. So there are a lot of factors that determine the cost. So, how much does laparoscopic endometriosis excision surgery cost? Now, in New York, an endometriosis specialist surgeon's fee can range from $25,000 to $35,000, and the hospital fee could be up to $16,000. The surgeon and the hospital takes the fee up front to ensure all the costs are covered. I'm going to give you the breakdown of this very soon. Now, in Portland, USA, if it's a simple procedure, then the surgery is carried out in the surgeon's office, whose fee can be around $8,000. But if the procedure is to be more complex, then expect an additional hospital fee ranging from $18,000 to $30,000. Again, the surgeon and the hospital take their fee upfront to ensure all costs are covered. In Frankfurt, Germany, the estimated maximum cost in euros is 20,000 euros, which is approximately $24,000. The costs could vary as it's based on the extent of the disease. Also, this cost includes the surgeon and the hospital fee. In Dubai, the costs range from 20,000 to 25,000 dirham, which is approximately 5,500 to 6,800 US dollars. Now, this cost again includes the surgeon and the hospital fee. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my endometriosis laparoscopy excision surgery took place in September 2019 in New York. Since I had the intention to have surgery, I booked a surgery date before arriving in New York, since I needed surgery as soon as possible. Now, my surgeon's initial consultation fee was around $500, otherwise it would have been $850 had I not intended to go ahead with the surgery. Now, this consultation included going over my medical history, all my reports, including my MRI, an endovaginal ultrasound, and a conversation in which the surgeon made me understand the suspected areas of surgery. With possible bowel endometriosis, my surgeon expected me to get a colonoscopy done to clear off any doubts of disease in the colon area. So his surgery fees ranges from $25,000 to $35,000 US, but I paid $28,000. The fee had to be paid in full and in advance. The fee also included post-surgery consultations. I ended up having around 3. So the first appointment was to remove my Foley catheter 5 days post-surgery. The second was to go over my surgery results, including a video of the surgery. And the third was a final consultation to clear up any doubts before I left for New York. Before any surgery, there is pre-surgery testing, during which a medical history is taken, and accordingly, they do tend to decide and judge which tests are required as a part of your pre-surgery testing. So this consultation was $335, which was paid before the consultation. Now, during my test, blood was drawn, an ECG, EKG was performed, and a urine sample was given as well. This is done at a place suggested by the surgeon. Mine was done at the hospital where I was to be operated. The cost of the test totaled to $625.09, but as I was a self-paying patient, which means I had no insurance and I was paying everything myself, I got a discount and I was asked to pay $156.21. This bill was sent to me after the surgery took place. The hospital charges for the surgery were paid beforehand, and I was charged as follows. So Here's a breakdown. So number one, there is the hospital services for outpatients, which included operating room time, which was up to 3.5 hours, anesthesia, medication, recovery room time, and ancillary charges. This totaled to $9,233.80. And number two was the physician and professional services like anesthesiology, which was for up to 3.5 hours. That was $1,950. Number three was pathology. That was $4,101.66. So the total hospital charges were $15,285.46. This was the amount that was taken in advance from me, but the hospital reassures you that if you are in the operating room for a lesser time, if you are using the services of the anesthesiologist for a lesser time, and if there are lesser tissue samples taken for pathology than the average, so the average is around 17 to 19 samples, you are then entitled for a refund. But do expect it to be quite a struggle to receive this refund because hospital systems are slow and highly reluctant to pay these out. It took them over 8 months to send me a breakdown of my final bill for me to figure out if I was entitled to a refund. Please also note that this is the charge if you are an outpatient, but if you need to stay the night, then expect this figure of $15,000 to change to $35,000 because an inpatient charges are at crazy levels. Now, if you have medical insurance, if you live in the US and have medical insurance, then you are still expected to pay a certain percentage of your doctor's fee and your hospital fee. This is all based on the sort of insurance you have and whether your doctor works with that insurance company or not. So please speak to your doctor and your insurance company to completely understand where you stand. My medical insurance in India covers me for certain treatments overseas, but not for endometriosis surgery. Yet there are some private insurance companies which may cover this surgery, and that is something that you should look to explore in your home country if you are going to travel to the US for this surgery. Please remember, and I know I am repeating myself, everything mentioned in this video is purely based on what I have experienced. Your experiences will most likely be different, and you may face different costs based on your location, your surgeon's experience, and the extent of your medical condition. So that's really it about my experience on this front. But if you have any more questions about this, or you feel you would like to know something more, then please do get in touch by leaving your comments below, and please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you all so very much for the sort of support I have received in all these weeks and months of restarting my YouTube channel. So thank you very much.